The riot squad just firing at us.
There's another group they're firing at too. There's two groups.
There's two groups.
Yeah. So I'll make this time there's another group that just fired at us.
We have to run back.
Yeah, like riot.
I know.
Rubber bullets.
Are you serious?
Rubber pellets. Yeah. Yesterday was
No, we're just going to hold up here.
rubber bullets.
You're back into the crowd? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I heard a couple of them go whizzing past my head. Not a good thing.
We ran up to the chemist.
Going back on.
Is there any way out there?
Yeah.
Can you get out of here?
Let's go check it.
Wait. Get back to the car. Yeah, get back to the car. Are they there? They're hungry.
Hey, this doesn't walk fast.
Sorry guys. That was I think that was tear gas.
Yeah, it's in pepper. Yeah, so pepper. Yeah. When I was sitting there at the
Yeah, it's pepper.
My cousin was right near you guys. That guy that was still yesterday, my cousin was right near you.
It's pepper or tear
Damon,
gas.
my cousin.
Yesterday when I was sitting there smoking that dog at their service station.
What I need you to do is I need you to get out of the crowd and just go into a shop and return your shopping. Okay? Alright, fine.
I can see them all going past down there.
She needs to just go into a shop and return your shopping.
Are they still down there?
Yeah, they were walking down there.
No, down there.
Hey. Yeah. I know, but you're in a building guiding the time way out.
Can you tell us if they're down there, please?
She's not going to have to tell you. Just wait, let me try to make more questions. Take your flag off. No, further away. Yeah, you can see them right through.
Just held up in the chemist warehouse, yeah. Okay, we're back on the streets, but it just got really violent. Then the police came down in the Bearcat, which they I think it's a there's police absolutely everywhere. Yeah, the Bearcat's a special operations vehicle, and it's got a turret on it like a tank. And there was a guy in the turret, and he was firing off rounds of I think it was either tear gas or those pepper bombs. Yeah, and we nearly got hit by a few, and had to find our way into a shop. And luckily we took a bit of refuge, but I don't know where the main group is now, so that's a bit of a problem. So I might actually cut the feed here until I can actually get back into it. And yeah, if you want to follow me, just follow me, and I'll be back on when I find the group. Fuck.
What's going on? Oh. We'll cut through there. Look at the amount of police. Just look at that. What's going on, mate? You alright? Can I borrow your bike? No, that doesn't go. Sorry?
You're doing it for a chant, right?
Rebel News Australia. Yeah.
They're trying to break.
Yeah, I can see. I can see some protesters up ahead.
Oh, I think they just chased someone in the 7-Eleven.
What's going on?
I think they chased someone into a store.
There you go, mate. Here we go. I'm running. Let's go. Come, Benji, we'll go there.
Right here. Keep safe, mate.
How you going, buddy? Come. Are we going? We'll go down there, we'll see. I think around that corner. Just let him go. Come. Come. What is that?
You better watch out, Craig. They might grab you.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, a little work.
So I believe the crowd is around here saying in the... Oh, let's go there. We'll go to the protesters. I think the protesters are just up ahead here. When we say protesters, we're talking about construction workers that, thanks to the government, have nothing better to do today than protest. Yep, that's it. Here we go, we found the protesters.
Bobby!
How you going, guys?
How's it going today?
There's police closing in from all angles. What, sorry? What, cops or... What's that? Down this one? Who are they? This one?
They all went down the alleyway where the police are there.
Let's have a look, but... No, they're not on here. I reckon that's it. No, it's, all the media's coming in. Let's go back here, come. There's those ones. I got one. Thanks, bro. All right, here we go.
Hi, miss. 12:15.
Do you think maybe they were right?
I'm thinking they split up again, and that's another group.
Did you see which way they went? Oh, the other one. Alright, we'll flip around. Bit of confusion, sorry guys. We got stuck behind the police line. What is that? Is there a big group there or just... Alright. I think there. Thanks, mate. Yeah, so looks like up there was... This corner is still where that new assault vehicle or the counter-terrorism squad are. So we better stay with them. That'll make us safe. It seems like the group has really split up, but we'll do our best to find them. It was intense. You saw they probably gathered about 1,000 that were peacefully marching. And
Up to the guns, just one of them looks at me, just sprints across the road, and they just drop me. All like 5 on top of me, just smash me for no reason.
do you reckon they profiled you because you look like a tradie?
Yeah, fuck it, I know something. I mean, I am wearing my business clothing, but I'm just going for a walk. I've done nothing wrong.
Are you within your...
Them just smashed into the ground. Bullshit.
Are you within your 10Ks?
Yeah, I live in South Melbourne. I just walked here. My watch is still going. 4.2K.
Sending you the video. I don't know what.
Did you get a fine?
Nah, well they cuffed me, and then 5 of them held on to me for no reason, and I just said, let me go. I'm doing nothing wrong. And they cut them off and said, yeah, you won't get a fine tomorrow.
So now in Melbourne, the most dangerous person to be is a tradie.
Exactly right, yeah. Done nothing wrong. Honestly, I was just walking past and they just grabbed me. He looked at me from across the road with his fucking shotgun, ran across to me and started bashing me on the ground. Two of them decked me and jumped on top of me.
Did you capture that? Did you capture what happened there?
Someone said it was on the news.
Did you see him getting beaten?
Oh, I gotta watch it back. I was looking at there's so much going on. Yeah.
Can I see your hand? You look like
Yeah. My hand.
If you get it and you're in it, if you get it from the lady, avi@rebelnews.com, can you send it to me?
Yeah.
Thank you guys. We'll go follow. So there you go. Honestly, seems like the most dangerous profile to have right now in Melbourne is to look like a tradie. I reckon, racial profiling wasn't allowed the Black Lives Matter movement to march in the city, so maybe I think tradie lives matter should scream discrimination and maybe they'll be allowed to march. What do you reckon, guys? crazy, crazy. Imagine that, Melbourne, Australia. In Australia, the land where the tradies are our icons. Now it's the most dangerous clothing to have. Unbelievable. They're just getting fined, I believe. That other unit's gone. Should we go around that corner and see, or?
Don't call.
Hold on, the public order response is moving. It does look like they've set up a tent. So it looks like they've set up a station where they can process people, I'd think. We'll find out. Not sure if that was there earlier or if that's just been set up.
I forgot. You want to go investigate?
From here, please.
I'll tell you where it is. Go to Melbourne West Police.
You want me to go to Melbourne West Police Station to cover the protests here? You're kidding, mate. You're kidding. No, slow down. Okay. So you could talk with you could talk with respect, mate. I'm not your enemy. As much as I'm allowed to be in the area, mate. Tell me where the media point is, I will go there. You ring them. I don't have a phone. You ring the media. It's on a live, mate. Say hi to 40,000 or 30 to 1,000. Mate, I'm doing my job. You're doing your job. You don't. I am doing my job.
Go to the police media point.
No, it isn't. My job is to hold you guys accountable while you're doing your job.
To the other side of the road, please. Your job, gentlemen, is to
No, it isn't. My job is not to do what you tell me to do as a journalist. Tell me where the point I can go. Excuse me. Can I speak to the media unit?
I don't know where they are. You go, gentlemen.
So you want me to find the media unit?
That's your job.
That's right. Don't engage. Do your job. I'll do mine. Where can I go to do my job?
I'm not sure. You might want to get in touch with the media unit.
Well, they say I'm not allowed to hinder. You're not here. You're not here. You're doing your job there.
Just give me a chance to respond.
I'm getting.
Very simple. Very simple. What I ask you to do is to stay away, give us some space to work, and that's fine.
There you go. I'm not going to be intimidated, man. Listen, just because. Okay, if I get in the way, I'm happy to. I'm happy to. Okay, I'm happy to. But you can't just tell me to get out of Melbourne. All right. He said you stopped talking to me. Why are you still talking to me? I did listen. He told me I could be here, so I get it. You got a badge and a gun. You're brave. There you go, Melbourne. They want to shut down the media. They think they can dictate that you just can't film them. That's what they don't want. They don't want us filming them because they've been embarrassed time and time again about their enforcement over these laws, over these health orders. But we're not going to be intimidated. I'm not scared. We're complying by all the laws. And just because...
Just got arrested.
What'd you get arrested for, sir?
For attending the protest.
All right, it's on. You better go. Well, that's when we saw him running. Yeah, we caught that in the other spot. So this was on this corner here.
Everything's all been broken up, has it?
I think so.
Where's the main group? So the group got broken up or not?
Hold on, there's There's another one. Hold on.
Fire department.
Fire department. All right.
Did you see you know what around there?
Come on, man. 100%, guys. Thanks, bro. There you go, mate.
Thank you for all you do, bro.
We recognise him from our latest report, causing trouble.
We're back.
Hey, Army, just want to say lovely work, mate.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thanks, mate. All right.
Abby, I want you to be Australian of the Year because you've been standing for everyone from the beginning and fighting for everyone's freedom.
I appreciate it. Never gonna happen.
Maybe now.
If it counts the votes in this state, you'll do it. Don't need anything anymore.
Thanks, guys. There you go, mate. He's safe today. He's safe. Were you there when they engaged him at first?
Today? No,
Yeah.
no, I was rushing towards it. I know you were.
Hectic, bro.
No, I know you were.
You see, they got the counter-terrorism thingo unit here, and
I know, it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
it's like they're treating these guys like terrorists.
Hey, mate, the cops are extremely aggressive today. They slammed me down to the ground.
Hold on. Tell me something.
They slammed me down to the ground today. Cops are extremely aggressive. Here's my brother over here. They slammed his head into the ground repeatedly. It is ridiculous. And we just walking out here on the street.
And then fucking I'll
Put the knee to the back of the head. Trying to fight for freedom. That's all we're trying to do. Fighting for you.
There you go, guys.
Thank you, brother.
That was the pay rate you did.
They're gonna get. Oh,
So how's that pay rate?
yeah. Had that happen to you?
We were on the side of the road trying to find a big mob, and an armoured vehicle turned up. They jumped out, they jumped on people, and they shot indiscriminately into the crowd, and I got shot like this.
So what you're telling me is Victorians should feel glad that their tax dollars are going to counter-terrorism tactics and units and vehicles, so that they can.
Brought down from New South Wales, that's what they're told.
Ju-
They brought New South Wales people down to shoot Victorian children.
Because we're live on Rebel News. Hey, mate.
What I say to you, Corgis.
What is that?
Corgis, European government agency, financed a project in 2004. They found a cure for SARS-CoV-2.
But I can't have it on the live feed, or they're going to cut the live feed. I can't say it, but send it to me in an email. This is Facebook.
Send it to your messenger.
No,
to your messenger.
we don't. I don't have Messenger.
All right.
My email, avi@rebelnews.com now, because I said it. Now because I set it up here.
News. Rebel News is real news, not 7 News, none of that shit. This is real news.
Facts.
I guarantee he signed up at yominireport.com. Oh. Thank you, guys. Yes.
You know, all the governments in Australia and the police are all corporations.
I've heard all these things.
True, I can give you the documents.
I'm not a lawyer. I don't know how the structure's supposed to be of the government.
Want to hear from a lawyer?
What is that?
You want to hear from a lawyer?
Are you a lawyer? What law do you practice?
Unfortunately, I do commercial law, but that's why I'm here, because I can't do it in the courts, so I'm doing it on the streets.
So have you been working through COVID with commercial?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course, but look what's happening. All businesses have been run to the fucking ground. Our rights have been taken out of our fucking hands.
All right, let's keep going. We're going to go around the front. Good on you, thank you. I always get comments from you, don't I? You're always spamming my feed.
I was on the live feed, yeah.
You are now.
Yesterday I was.
Say hi. There's 21,000 now on it.
Hi guys! Know your rights! Know your fucking rights!
That's from a lawyer on the streets of Melbourne who's obviously not breaking the law.
Oh, you forgot the paralegal with me.
Who's a paralegal, you?
This is my sidekick.
There's the paralegal.
Hey! Freedom of speech and freedom
And
of
if we
living,
continue
guys.
walking this much, I'm going to be paraplegic. I'm going to give up all my good jokes on the live feed and there's going to be nothing left to put on the video. Sorry, I just spat at you. That was COVID.
Coronavirus!
I'm starting to feel like I'm getting stalked by this group. I was just walking in the city. All right, let's keep going. Enough jokes, guys. Let's go to the...
Can people get a hold of you privately?
Avi@rebelnews.com, yes.
I'll send you a private message. I
Yep.
work in media and I don't want to be...
Yeah,
I
Avi@rebelnews.com.
think people need to start getting really strategic.
Send me anything at Rebel News. Avi@rebelnews.com.
They did in Hong Kong.
I can't be involved in that. Oh, mate, I'm walking too much.
Earning your money today, the last week anyway.
What is that?
Is it earning your money the last week anyway?
What do you mean?
Well, you know, you're out and about doing it.
This is what we do. I work for a company that thankfully can... Oh,
there we go.
Hey, mate, I'd like to know how you got those. In the last 18 months, gyms have been closed.
No comment.
There's a fine in the mail. Where can we send it?
I'm naturally like this. No clothing, no gym. And no COVID jobs.
No jabs at all?
No jabs at all.
Fuck that
You're offering me your scooter. Thanks, brother, but... Nah, good man, but thank you. There we go, mate. I don't know if that was the same... Were you the one that offered it to me before? I've been offered 2 scooters today. We could have actually had the cameraman and me on a scooter. That would be comfortable. Why aren't the police that nice? I'll ask them for a couple of rides. None today.
Love you, man.
The protests are getting more and more dangerous.
Yes, but
Police are shooting us, tear gassing us, rubber bullets.
Unfortunately,
used in other protests, but now things are starting to escalate.
You think it's going to escalate today?
It's going to be bad, I reckon.
Were you here yesterday?
I came later, but the protests had dispersed. But I came later on, and the police were just charging people, shooting people.
I don't know why the government's trying to push us back, man. When we first came in, they threw the bloody smoke bombs at us, made us go back. I was at the front. Yesterday we walked all the way to the bridge. 33 kilometers we walked, non-stop.
That's nice and healthy. I think that should be deemed illegal, but were you here on Black Lives Matter?
Nah, mate. The reason I'm here is because workers, they got to feed their family. They've got to work. They got to put food on the table. They got to pay their bills, electricity.
What? Yeah.
Well, the government, they're making it. They're planning on thin ice right here. What they're doing.
So why do you think that they're deploying armoured vehicles and, you know, counter-terrorism units against peaceful protesters just marching now, but last year at Black Lives Matter they didn't even bother stepping in?
Right? I think because it's a social thing. Because we're standing up and saying our word against them, we're the rioters. We're the evil ones on this one.
I have no idea. Maybe tradies' lives matter. Do you reckon because they've been profiling tradies?
Oh, tradies' lives, they're bloody essential to us in this world. Without them, we wouldn't have these buildings, wouldn't have these roads, wouldn't even have our own houses, I reckon.
But do you reckon they should start a movement and maybe march? They should be allowed to, you know?
Yeah, I reckon so, mate. 100% on that one. I wasn't at the other protests because I thought a bit of stupidity there, but this one, I support it. I support it really.
Good. Thank you, mate.
Yeah.
All right, we'll keep going.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah, good to see you. Everything was okay this morning?
Yeah. I was just doing something else.
Okay, I'm worried about it.
Thanks for the concern.
Yeah, no, we're like, where's my
Laura Ingram, yeah, I was there, yeah.
Which brother? We've got a few blokes who are going to be praying here.
They're going to pray? Okay.
Yeah, so maybe
Yeah.
some good footage for you.
Yeah, I'll just keep going, man. So someone, and I'm saying that as a just to make the point that, you know, this is represents a vast mix of the people of Australia. These are two Islamic gentlemen praying as they do multiple times a day, and this is just to give you a glimpse of the diversity of people that are at this particular rally. Wow, guys. People thought the police were taking a knee. And everyone was cheering. They came. They were so excited. So guys, the protesters have taken a knee.
They're not taking a knee.
Join us!
Join us! Come on! Come with us! Come!
Guys, that was a very strange moment. The protesters thought the police were taking a knee, and they were so happy. They were cheering. Even I almost had a gulp in my throat, and then everyone came down and got on their knees. And during that moment, when people were distracted, the whole squad's coming down here. So they're coming for them. Guys, I think it's about to get real here. It's about to get real here, guys. Good, man. It's crazy scene, guys. The people are so peaceful. They were so happy when they thought the police were kneeling for them. And during that time, they've marched on them from the other side. So guys, hey buddy, what's going on?
Again, mate, again. Are you alright?
Yeah.
How old are you?
No, I was just doing something else. But
yeah. Take off. Fuck, we need you, you know.
So things have just really intensified, guys. Here, You've been with me on the live since we got to the shrine here, and the crowd is chanting, "We want peace." There's people sitting on the ground here. Now the protesting is a human right, of course, but Brett Sutton, our Cho, has said right now that protesting is not allowed. Mass gatherings are not allowed. So how do we reconcile those two things in a Western liberal democracy, where you have peaceful protests right now here at the moment? I can't speak for whatever happened earlier, but from what I'm seeing right now, you have people kneeling here in front of the Shrine of Remembrance. And then you have police with weapons prepared to shoot them.
Brother. You're a legend, brother. You're a legend.
And everyone's saying they're peaceful. We are peaceful. Do we really need a standoff like this? I definitely don't want to see any this turn ugly, because it's totally unnecessary. Besides just enforcing and showing the power of the police and trying to dissuade people from coming again, shooting at the people here right now could also have the opposite effect. It could embolden people even more when they see people who are sitting peacefully with their arms in the air in front of the Shrine of Remembrance being shot at, not because they're criminals, right? Not because they're terrorists, because they're ordinary, everyday.
Paycheck.
So even now, guys, no one's really engaged with these riot police that are here. Stunning scenes, guys, for the world to see from Victoria, from Australia, from a Western liberal democracy. Weapons drawn, not on terrorists, not on criminals, but their fellow Australians. It is what it is. There's no other way of reporting it. The people here that are gathered here are not criminals. They're not terrorists. They're Australians, they're Victorians. They've committed no crime but disagree with their government. And the government has sent their state troops and for those of you saying that I'm not being objective, I'm being very objective. Right now, all I see here is peaceful Australians. These are our fellow Australians, our fellow Victorians. I cannot in good conscience, as an independent reporter, call these people anything else.
Guys, everyone watching from home, you need to ensure that you're here at these rallies. Time is running out. We need to stand up for our workers. We do not want this coerced vaccination that is still in clinical trials until 2023. We must make a stand. Time is running out, guys. This COVID pandemic was planned from the very beginning to get you on the digital ID system. They said 2 weeks to flatten the curve. Oh, it's only a mask for a month. It's only losing your job for a week. And here we are. It's not even 2 jabs to be free. You need to be due for booster jabs all the time. This is never ending. Please wake up and realize that time is running out. It's now or never.
Real media. Shout out to the real media right here.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Right here. Here's the brother here.
Thanks, brother.
Real media. 50,000 bloody viewers, brother. Live stream. Follow him. Real media. He's the real media here, brother. Khalid Ayaz. Khalid, what's going on? Real media. Get a view.
Guys, come back, guys.
Okay. Again, guys, if you're watching this with me right now on the live stream, everything you're seeing right now, you can blame people if you want to on either side of the spectrum on this argument, but ultimate responsibility will always lie with the federal government of this country, with the federal government and the state government, with our leaders, with the bureaucrats in positions of power that can make a difference, that can de-escalate these situations. Responsibility lies with the mainstream media who attempt to dehumanize these people, label them. I mean, if Shane Patton and Daniel Andrews, they want to prove a point, yeah, these cops will today, as I'm speaking to you now, 100%, if they're just here to prove a point about what's going on and try to scare people off from coming to these protests, possibly, that's why they'll fire on them. There was nothing else has been achieved by doing this over the last couple of days, so I feel like it is all a show of control. Guys, I'm doing a live stream. I'm going to be live streaming as long as I can today. And just for the record, permanent record, to document what happened here, no matter what happens. And with a fist bump. Yeah, even just a small fist bump like that just restores your faith a little bit. Restores your faith a little bit in this country when you see just that small gesture between two people. You know, I saw a video yesterday of one of these policemen saying that, you know, they don't want to be here, they're just doing their job, and possibly there's a lot of that going on. Oh, actually, one second here, the police are bringing water for everyone as well.
What do you think we're here for? Ourselves? That's pretty ignorant, man. It's for your
So,
officer, can we have the water? Can we have the water, officer?
so don't worry, guys, the police are being well looked after by Force Command. They're getting good hydration. No.
Appreciate it. Oh, so much.
Thank you. Yeah, my feet are killing. So guys, I'm just gonna put my camera down here a little bit.
Bush Khan, I love you. I love your videos every day. You're number one. Thank you so for your work.
Thank you.
I love your work. Bush Khan, number one. We'll keep it peaceful today.
Thank you.
say something about Sean? This is my weapon, guys. This is my weapon. My phone is my weapon. These guys have batons, guns, shields, pepper spray, but this is my weapon. Peaceful. Until they ruin the party.
Yeah, real rascal.
Okay, good, mate.
Open eyes, brother.
So guys, I'm just having a drink.
This country is run by tyrants, and it's only you guys who can help us change that. It's enough. When does it stop? There'll be nothing left. When does it stop? Oi!
Don't give them a reason, and we'll be fine. Reasonable force. This is not reasonable force. This is what our taxation is doing, guys. What about the rest of the crime in Victoria? What about everyone else who's in danger? They're all here for what? This is what we pay them for.
There's a lot of media here as well, guys. Yeah, I'm good, man. Can I get you on camera, Topher?
I'm happy to hold it for you.
Oh, I want you to speak.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I just got
Pockets, any bottles, any cans. We are not here for trouble, and I will not fucking take it.
So some people working really hard to keep it peaceful. I've got Topher here, Topher Field.
That's very, very well said and a very good point.
Yeah, so Topher, tell me about what's happening here right now. And
look, this is the consequence. We've ended up here as a result of the police actually being very active and tracking down people in the city. We didn't want to come here. We recognise that this is hallowed ground. There was a protest here last year. We learned from that mistake. That wasn't a respectful thing to do here. And it wasn't our desire to come back here, but when they start using the anti-terror squad and driving the Bearcat through the streets of Melbourne, labelling people who are simply political opponents of the government, labelling them as terrorists, well, unfortunately, we were left with very little choice but to appeal to our history, to appeal to our ancestors, to appeal to the freedoms that they fought for, that we inherited, and right now we are letting slip away in our generation. And I won't stand for that, neither will all the people here. We are not here to cause trouble. We are here to take back the freedoms that were earned for us by the people that we built this shrine to remember.
so do you think people are here as they feel safer here? They feel safe here?
Well, it's hard to feel safe when you've got about 1,000 cops in your face, when you've got 1,000 police in front of you and they brought weapons and they've got a history of being very, very aggressive towards protesters. It's hard to feel safe, but I have to say, as things stand right now, there is a standoff. There is no aggression right now, and I hope that everyone on both sides is hoping that it stays that way. I know I certainly am, and we certainly are. We are not looking for trouble. That's not what we came here for. We just need Daniel Andrews to actually start listening, because he's been ignoring us for 18 months. It never had to come to this. We've been protesting on and off for 18 months, and if he'd listened back then, it would never have had to have reached this point.
Thanks, mate. Thanks for sharing that with me.
Love your work.
So that's Topher Field there. Why are you here?
No, I just came, I've never worked a tradie day in my life.
Yeah. So why are you here? You just came?
Yeah, I just came to put on the uniform. Hey, stop showing me, man.
Well, these guys claim they just came, so...
Hey, get me off that, bro.
I reckon they're just messing with me.
Nah, you're all right.
So they're just joking, guys. They're just messing around there. Boys are just having a bit of fun. Mocking the media, I think. In terms of people who are taking responsibility for doing different things.
Oh, okay.
And I think people just know maybe what the right thing to do is. you wouldn't necessarily want to dirty a place like this with rubbish. It's good that people are cleaning it up.
It must be pretty hot in all that body armor, boys. It might be a good idea to take it off.
Look, I don't know if this is some sort of thing where the police just kind of stay here as long as they have to until they can arrest everyone here one by one. I'm not sure, but for now they're definitely just waiting here. Just a general statement, I've been to a few of these protests to cover them, and despite the weapons and the shields and stuff, when these guys are standing down, these riot police, they're very professional. They're very emotionless, and that's potentially a good thing for these type of environments. Because I did see some of the younger recruits, police, on the Saturday protest. They looked very scared. They didn't really know how to respond to people's anger. From what I've seen of these guys, as ruthless as they can be when they want to be, when they're disengaged, they're not really giving up any vibes. It's quite neutral. Of course, the weaponry, the shields do give a different impression, but that's just my gut reaction to what it feels like now. Everyone's quite neutral. So they're chanting, "We want peace." They're chanting, "We want peace." So there's an officer there just engaging with the crowd again, and they're saying he's good. At least he was good enough to talk to them, and I think that's good. You can definitely de-escalate situations where people were just talking.
When the crowd moves, there's a risk.
Good.
We're worried about movement.
I've been through it all. I've been through the drugs. I've been through everything. Listen, it's a peaceful. We're just trying to do it right. We'll go through hard times, and that's it. You know what I mean? We just want to have a good day. No trouble.
Even just seeing like this. Scenes like this even are quite emotional because we don't get enough of this. What are they saying?
So they're saying to leave peacefully, but everyone. So I spoke to the cops on the side, and they said that they're offering us a peaceful way out that way, and if we're all willing to peacefully disperse, they'll let us go. But obviously, people want to be heard. I personally think our point's been made for today. We should all disperse, but now, because if all the ones with common sense disperse, then we're going to be left with an angry crowd again, which we don't want.
Okay.
98% of people here are telling people, don't throw bottles, pick up your rubbish, respect the grounds we're on.
Yeah, I've seen people picking up rubbish with bags, yeah.
And now,
because of that, I'm trying to negotiate with the cops a peaceful and safe way out of here, so we don't end up with the violence that we've had in the past.
Of course.
Today, they have spoken to us.
Yeah.
They're talking to us. They're not standing there and being arrogant pigs, to be honest.
Yeah.
So they're actually hearing us. I think they're coming around slowly as well.
Okay.
But they're still not allowed to talk.
Okay.
They're still...
Fair enough, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So if you're listening to me, guys, this gentleman's telling me that these particular police officers are saying they're happy for the crowd to move on peacefully through the sides here. They're allowing them to pass if they want to go that way. But some protesters are worried that if they leave, that the bad elements that possibly, you know, there's always fringe elements that want to start trouble. Just those elements will be left behind to make really ugly scenes here that the media will misrepresent. So that gentleman's telling me that 98% of people here are peaceful, and they don't want any sort of violent interactions with the police. And it seems as though the police here are also being reasonable and allowing them to pass and leave this area. What's he saying, mate?
He does not want to... This is...
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
Mate. So just understand
Listen.
as long as we meet that win on there,
Excuse me.
you're not in
Mate, if I could go up there and try and...
What happens though when we're on the Wednesday?
Can you give your word that you won't be attacked if they move away?
If that happened, that's something happened. I'm saying it's only the people who decide that they want to be or take the fight to us, where we're not going to let that happen. Alright?
Take your word for it for your crew, if you're the commanding officer.
I'm not. I'm one of our.
Can you give your word if these people move?
Yeah, mate. Remember, on one dude, all right. So I'm having a chat with our people again at the moment.
So am I. So this is going to be
the
hard.
only reason they're moving forward at the moment, dudes, is to try and get you to kind of either is to move.
Okay.
You've got to remember, you guys have mentioned about this being the Shine of Remembrance, right?
Yep.
Has a deeper meaning for a lot of people, this place and that sort of stuff.
That's why we're here.
But I get you, but you can't stay here all day, yeah?
I understand that. So we have to try and get people.
So I'll just to give you an insight into...
So you heard that.
Just give us a
second, I need to listen.
So the police actually made an announcement saying that if you are a peaceful protester, please leave now via St. Kilda Road. So they're just making that announcement on the loudspeaker. So the police are giving people an opportunity to disperse.
Shame on you! 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 Shame on you!
It's certainly true that the crowd that's assembled here has not been aggressive towards the police apart from chants.
Everyone stay peaceful. Stay peaceful. The police are every day, every day, everywhere. And they'll be head on their face if they defy their...
What news are you boys from? What news are you?
Hold on. They need to be reminded that they've broken their oath. What? Reason. Stand down there! Stand down there! Stand down there! Stand down there! Stand down there!
So the Associated Press, are they going to be publishing the peaceful protesters? Peaceful protesters. Making a stand on a sacred hill. For a sacred cause.
We are one, and together we are strong. But let's do it in the right way.
Well, I've got to say, I haven't seen the police stand still for this long.
And I don't want
Well, I think a lot of it has to do with the location we're on.
Location, absolutely, yeah.
No one needs to see those kind of scenes here, man.
No.
I mean,
no one wants to see it.
No, those kind of scenes should never happen here.
I would really appreciate if everyone today could give us a 1 minute.
Fuck off, mate.
Yes, that was unprecedented.
You fucking bit of copyright, mate.
Not pointed at anyone. That wasn't aimed at anyone. It was just misfire of the spray gun. Do not instigate any violence in you. We are hurt, we are angry. But let's smile about it. Look at your brothers and sisters next to you and be proud that you have these people to stand with you. Don't worry about the police. So come outside. Can we please do 1 minute silence? I unfortunately do not know both their names, but I do know one of the names is Timbo. So if we can please have 1 minute of silence for all the suicides that have happened, it'll be much appreciated. And what more of a beautiful place to do this in. So we'll commence this now. Please, officers, can you please give 1 minute of silence? And for all the suicides that have happened, please have them in your thoughts and prayers right now. Thank you.
Lovely work, Hoopshan. Good job, brother.
Of things, or it could just be a representation of the poor relationship that the police and parts of the community have. So it could be a mix of different things. What's going on? So in the few minutes I've gone there,
This is why it gets violent. We're here, just standing peacefully.
Yeah.
Look at these beautiful people. The sun is out. Look at these beautiful people. Why, for what reason do they need to keep marching forward?
Yeah. Well,
what happens when you push a lion into the corner?
What do you reckon, man? Like they've said that people, if they want to, they can disperse this through here.
Why? We're staying. We're here. We're not hurting nobody. We're not hurting nobody.
Yeah.
When you back a lion into the corner, what happens? It's peaceful. Look at these peaceful people.
Yeah.
No government has the right to tell us how to live our lives. Yeah. What goes into our body? No government, but we, as taxpayers who built this country, have the right to healthcare if and when we need it. Yeah? I've had some people tell me that, you know, I don't because I'm pro-choice and I don't want the vaccine. They tell me that I don't deserve treatment. I don't deserve treatment. Do we go and tell people that overdose on drugs, you don't deserve treatment because you caused it on yourself? Do we tell obese people, you don't deserve it because you ate all that junk food that made you fat? Do we tell them they're not entitled? How can somebody say to another human being, you don't deserve it?
Yeah,
For 2 years, we've been made to work in this. Yeah? For 2 years, we've been made to work in this, and we asked for danger money from the start. If it was that dangerous, how come the politicians got paid extra money? Yeah, and it's still not mandatory for them. Double standards. The police should be happy to get paid double bubble for being here.
Yeah. People start losing faith in the system. I mean, imagine, the vaccine, full indemnity.
Yeah.
The government gave them full indemnity.
Yeah. So you're saying people still standing and staying here is more about the principles.
Yeah.
It's like it's about the principle of defending those kind of rights.
Come on!
Thanks, buddy.
You're the realest fit guys from 10.
buddy. How you doing?
There's 3 guys with tear gas cans. You see that doing between the 2 signs?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what that is, but it ain't going to be good.
No. Oh, what time did you start today?
Oh, a bit late. I got late. I didn't see any of that earlier stuff.
Yeah.
The guy popped out of that thing and started shooting.
Yeah.
I caught them around Victoria Market.
Okay.
That's why I caught up. You alright?
A bit tired.
You got water?
I'm alright, man. I just had a beer before. Thanks, brother.
What's them doing, man? Because there's no media helicopters here.
Put your weapons down. We're Australians. We're not your enemy. We're Australians that want freedom. We're not your enemy. We're your brothers and your sisters, your mothers and your fathers. Eventually we'll be your kids. We just want freedom of choice. We just want a country that's not segregated. You really want a segregated country?
We're not bagging. We're not going to fight him. Look at him.
Okay, is this work? Yeah. Okay, look, we're Australians. You two and us. We're just your brothers, your mothers, your fathers. Eventually we'll be your children and your grandchildren. And we're just here for freedom of choice. The same freedoms that our grandparents died and fought and died for. That's all we're here for. That's all we want. And we don't want to leave our children a segregated community. Because there's no country in the world ever that gets away with apartheid that actually, it doesn't destroy the country. Apartheid is a cancer of the country's soul. And look at you now and you're black. I mean, you're the face of it. I know you're getting paid. I know you've got houses to do. I get it. But it's the face of it. Look at us. We're not enemies. We're not. And I'm telling you one thing. You cannot have the word freedom and mandatory in the same sentence unless freedom is a lie. And here, this is sacred ground. This is proof that freedom is not a lie. But if you come in and arrest us and drag us off, then you will make it a lie. Not just for you, but the next generation and the next generation. And is that worth your pay packet? Is that worth it? All you have to do is say no. Just open up and let us go home. And we'll come back tomorrow. We'll open up and let us go home. We don't want any harm. We just want peace. But we are the same as you. We are one. But we are many. And from all lands of something we come. We are a dream. To sing in one voice. I am, you are, we are Australia.
Stop! Shush!
Saying that we had people who were given who were told, sorry, so they were going to have safe passage down there. No, but they didn't. They were picked up by your officers. No, listen.
Some people are getting shot down there.
So you guys need to communicate with the rest of your officers to actually guarantee that. And wait, I'm not finished.
Don't, please, we need to negotiate with the police. We need some space to do that.
You guys are trying to check on
Alright, no, give me the medic stuff. Who's got it? No, we need one of the boys. Guys, I can't hear myself. Nick, can you be quiet?
Just come stand back.
I'm good, bro.
I'd love one though, baby.
Well, he's moving up the toe. He's moving up. You want to go up to the gate? Push him back. You want half an hour on there? Push him back. Half an hour to sit yourself down on that fast down there.
Come on, guys. Let's move forward.
Guys, let's move back. You guys just back off. Let's move back, guys. Let's leave it. Back off. Come on, don't make this hostile. Oh, you're making us step back. Go back, guys. Come on, please, please. Just a little bit. Come on, back up, guys. Back up. They're talking about how long before they... Oh, okay.
What happened? Oh, really? Oh, wow.
I love it, man.
Alright, let's get moved back.
Oh, they won. Talk to us, brother. Talk to us. What's It's not going nowhere, bro. Where's Rukshan over there?
Rukshan. Hey, brother.
Rukshan, get in there, Rukshan.
There's a bigger one. There's a bigger one. There's a bigger one.
All right, if everybody could please sit down, take a seat. Let's go, guys. Take a seat, please. All right, guys. Come on, let's go. Sit down, please. Come on, let's go. Just sit down, boys and girls. Yeah. Today, obviously, it's an amazing show of the commitment of the people. Yeah. It's fantastic that as of Monday, all right, it started off as a bit of a negative with the CFMU, and everybody focused on that, but now it's more than that. It's everybody from nurses, doctors, school teachers. So guys, once again, it's amazing to see you all here today. Should be proud of yourselves. Up until this point, we have been very peaceful. All right, I know it's a strain. I know we are all frustrated. Most of the boys that I've worked or I see in this crowd, yeah, are unemployed. Some of you guys have been in industries for 30 years, whether it's supporting the union or whether it's just doing what you need to do to pay your mortgage and provide for your family. Yeah? So today, I understand we're here to fight for something. Yeah, we're here to fight for freedom of rights, anti-vax. We want our jobs back. We don't want the mandate. Max choice, pro-choice. All right, all of that, guys. And it's fantastic to see people from across all across Melbourne. You've got people all over the internet that might not be brave enough to come in because they're not criminals. We don't want to be treated as criminals, guys. Half these police out here today, half of them All right, I know they're in their G'd up gear and they're all being given instructions. Half of them do not want to arrest you guys. More than half. They're just people.
Will
yeah?
they let us
listen.
go?
Hey, listen. Half of them are just... Oi. 2 seconds, guys. Half of them are just like you, yeah? They don't want the facts, but they don't want to lose their jobs. They've got mortgages, they've got kids. Yeah, it's the same thing.
But they don't have freedom. They have freedom. We don't. What do we want? Freedom! Freedom! We want freedom. That's what they freedom. We don't have our freedom. We want our freedom.
There's no point arguing, guys, today, all right? We don't want to argue amongst ourselves. This is a divide that they want. Now these guys out here, whether you agree with them today, whether you hate them, whether you've got past history with them, yeah? Nobody's perfect. We've been given an opportunity today to represent, which we've done fantastically. Yeah? We've been peaceful and we've stood together. Give us 2 seconds, mate. I'm not... 2 seconds, mate. All right, guys, if we can.
Let him finish!
Listen. Now, lovers are doing. Everyone's only for themselves. Can you hear me? Can you all hear me? Oh, lovers are doing. I'm here by myself. The only thing I'm asking, can you just respect the shrine and can you stand down from there, please? Like, really? Like, oh, listen. Yeah. Everyone's entitled to their own peace and mind and do what they do. All right? All I'm asking is just respect the soldiers. Can you please come over and get off there? That's all I'm asking.
Come on, guys.
I stand here by myself. No one else behind me. I just want to know, can you please just respect the soldiers and the fallen? Okay, thank you very much.
Oi! Who was that? Wait, who was that? Half these people don't know who this is. Yeah, but if someone's going to come speak, we've got
Guys, what I've been told, all right, and whether you agree or not agree, it's your choice. An option has been given. They understand we are coming back tomorrow. Wherever we are going to meet, they understand that this isn't over, that we want to stand up for our rights, guys. The option, just let us talk, please. The option, they have given us their word, and if they don't hold their word, then tomorrow...
Come on, guys.
Guys,
let him finish.
This has been a great day. The media can't say that we have been violent, thuggerish protesters. We know the difference. The people that have been watching know the difference. If we want to come and do this again tomorrow, and the day after, and the day after, we're half of us are unemployed. Let's make a change, guys. If they give us their word, yeah? If we move in small groups, come back tomorrow. That's your choice. That's all I'm saying, guys. It's your choice.
Stop trying to instigate violence. Stop. Then you stay.
Guys, listen! The police have done a deal. They've given us an opening. The intel at the moment on the street is that anyone going down St Kilda Road is getting arrested. If anyone gets arrested, as usual, they're not true to their word. Whoever wants to leave may leave. But if there are any arrests today, God save them.
Yeah!
Hey, brother.
Hey, brother, what's going on?
Open the gate! Open the gate!
So police have moved back a little bit. Symbolically, they've moved back. So the police guys, the riot squad here, symbolically moved back, gave a bit of ground, and there's people here trying to get the crowd to move on now. It's a very hard task because this is very decentralized and an organic crowd. Leave from the side, but we have a group here that won't budge on principle, and they're saying they'll come every day. They're saying they'll come every day. If I go back here on the upper half of the steps on the second level here, I guess, of the Shrine of Remembrance, there's still a group here. They're slowly moving people back, I think, and they're still as tense as it looks. I think they're still just trying to move people back and back towards St Kilda Road.
My friends are committing suicide. My friends are jumping off cliffs because they don't want to live. And this is what we're put up with. We can't go to work. Show me the money! Show me the money! My friends are committing suicide. What a shame.
Come to my property. Not funny or anything, but we can discuss this whole thing, the whole ambulance stuff, because it's wrong.
So just go down, guys.
Ever stormed in?
Exit is via St Kilda Road. Protesters, leave via St Kilda Road.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out!
So if you can't hear that, they're chanting, "Walk through the middle." That's
Keep it down! Keep it down!
They're moving forward. Hang on, boy. Take off your mask if you want to leave peacefully.
Quiet! Quiet!
We want you to leave peacefully via St Kilda Road. There's a safe passage off to my right.
Let him talk! Let him talk! Let him talk! Let him talk! Let him talk!
We need to
St Kilda Road, then turn right, you can go back to the city, back to the train, back to the cars, whatever it is that you need to do to get home. And then you go north.
What does it matter if we go down the middle?
That's what I said. That's how we understand. When you go to St Kilda Road, you won't be arrested.
Because it's out of our control. Because that's what dictation is.
Would you just listen that we've had a great successful day?
Come on, we're going with Rickshaw. We'll all leave now. Let's go. Let's go to the field.
We
don't want it to get violent. We follow Rickshaw. The Australian people do not negotiate with terrorists.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. I don't know. They're giving their word on camera, man.
Their word, yeah.
If it's on camera though, you know, it's a bit... You're making us look like fucking
Sit down, sit down, sit down.
You fucking saw! Look at us! What are you doing? Get back, boys! Look, Russian guns! Fucking liar! Fucking lying dogs! Fucking pussies! So much for safety! Safety my fucking ass, you fucking piece of shit! So much for safety! Fuck off, fuckers! Fuck! Throw stuff, don't throw stuff, don't throw stuff! Shut!
This is fucking Australia!
To the ground, the back guys. They're shooting towards the shrine at the protesters.
Those little kids! You're inhumane, you're not human! You're not a human!
There's been flares that have been thrown. The riot spot are taking the top of the shrine now, guys. Sorry guys, I can't get too close. I'm just trying to be safe. Keep a distance here. They're still firing, guys. Just getting a bit of cover here. I mean, it was always leading to that, wasn't it? The police were very patient. The police were very patient today to avoid what we just saw there, firing into the Shrine of Remembrance. I don't know if that's ever happened before, but that definitely just happened now. The projectiles hitting the shrine while there were Victorians and Australians standing up there. They're still clearing the grounds here. I've come a bit further back. I'll just stay here on the side. But the crowd is largely dispersed here. So guys, the protest has moved on, but I think the police will just follow them and disperse the crowd. Everyone's kind of gone in different directions. Thank you for joining me for live stream coverage and my independent report. As you can see, the police have total control of the shrine. That was a long standoff, and yeah, the protesters were given every opportunity to leave without those scenes, but on principle, many of them stayed back, many left. You can see here, just heard like 2 loud bangs. Not sure if that's some sort of cracker, but you can still hear the shots being fired as well by the tear gas canisters and the I don't know if they were just walking past or what was going on, but
Free country, mate. Not like you, dog.
running, rushing in.